she kind of collapses to the ground, and her she's just like, her spider leg still kind of twitching a little bit as she takes her final breath. But that is then it's done. No more lady.
Is this some sort of spirit? Do I recognize what this creature is?
Make me a nature check.
Woo! Ugh, 11.
No, but I say with like an 11, you've never really seen this one in your books before, which probably means that there aren't many of this creature. You probably won't have to worry about seeing another one of these, as long as you don't like go out in the middle of the night into the woods without telling anybody else where you're going.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's stupid.
That's nuts.
What idiot would do that?
I told Clevin.
Well, yeah.
What?
Good thing you did. Well, the others got Clevin taken care of, so she's just taking its head and other parts of it to make an effigy later.
Yeah, I will also say, with your 11 nature, let me actually grab my thing. She does have fangs that are covered in, Ember's blood currently, but you can also get some basic poison from her if you like.
Sure, the others might have use for that. Actually, none of us use weapons. None of us use weapons. We'll figure it out.
I have a crossbow.
You're not gonna use that, man. That's cool. That's cool. This is cool. We can take it to sell it. I'm gonna still harvest whatever I can so we can sell it later or something.
Yeah. You can get 2 vials of poison from her.
Sounds good.
Wow.
Just has cool as fuck clothes. Like a nice cool dress, long and white and wispy.
Yes,
Not that anyone cares.
So he's got a wedding
Per
dress
se.
on?
Yeah, man. Wedding dress. She's getting married to the Grim Reaper.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan Victor's with Atticus Grim. Parentheses Reaper.
Right.
Oh man.
I missed something you said. That's wild.
That's fun. It wasn't funny. So, what are you guys doing now? It's like 3 a.m.
I think Sadie's just confused and is just kind of like staring at Ember after bringing Clevin back up.
Oh God.
Oh, you get like shit. There's like blood all over your face, and your bones hurt.
Oh God. Oh. Is Ember okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
So don't trust pretty girls in the woods. That's
Yeah,
the lesson
that
today.
Oh man. Sorry I couldn't break you out of that spell.
Remember, had like fucking bite marks all over her fucking neck and shit.
Yeah, it's alright.
God.
Are you
I might need someone to
still
carry me.
bleeding?
Huh?
Do you need bandages?
Probably.
I'll reach into my pack, give you some.
Thank you.
So might be a given, but I think I might need someone to carry me back.
I gotcha.
Okay, be careful.
Pick them up.
So what are we doing here?
I think we go back to camp and go back to bed.
Yeah. And
We have a camp?
Kind of. It was a tree.
Yeah.
Ember? Next time we go to look for something, can we bring more people next time?
I didn't think we'd be fighting or anything. Just thought we were gonna take a peek.
You should probably listen to your pet.
What?
I think. Oh, this is Clevin.
Hi, Clevin.
I think Rue looks. I think Rue looks visibly upset, but she's not saying anything yet.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Squelch, squelch, squelch.
Yeah, that's a yes.
As Versailles is harvesting its poison.
Like fully like up to like the upper arms, like covered in its blood at this point.
Save me a fang so I can do some research. Clevin just falls asleep.
That wasn't the monster I was looking for, though.
You
I don't
were
think
looking for
so.
a monster?
Pretty sure Rodrill's out here.
Blank stare.
You okay?
I don't know. Are you okay?
Guardians of the Galaxy. What?
But, it was talking in Infernal again. But Clevin didn't hear it. So I think he's around. You look lost.
Yeah, I am lost. What's happening? I think I'm just gonna follow you.
Okay.
Plop the teeth into Clevin's bag while we head back.
Thank you.
Is there any sign of the giant monster from before, Leo?
Do you see any, what was that? Like,
Oh,
what?
is there any sign from the giant monster from before?
No, you guys got a little preoccupied.
Not
Just
I think
diet.
I think you can safely assume that it slipped away.
Right, so what's this idiocracy I'm hearing?
So we went to go check on a monster, and then we found a different monster, and now the first monster's gone.
Right, but the first monster you said...
It's probably Rodrill.
No, you didn't say that. Because that would be idiotic, and we're not stupid.
But it sounded like the one we met earlier.
Right, and you only took
Oh, that
Clevin, so we're in our best judgment, it seems.
Okay, hurtful, but you made the point. But very good point.
Levin had the lantern.
Right, I can't. I need to sleep. Can one of you explain it to her, please? I'm done.
I look at Rue.
She's just gonna walk away.
Not
Cool.
a big explainer group, huh?
Grandma,
I guess
I
not.
want to eat moss.
She'll figure it out. It's fine.
Anyways, back up into the trees.
Yes, let's get some rest.
Do we live there?
No, we're just sleeping there tonight.
Oh, okay.
Am I flying? I knew I was a dragon.
Yeah, you're flying. You wanna go higher?
No.
Didn't you just try that and I make the like a hand slap on to my other hand? Bunk. Didn't you just?
I think
did that.
I think
didn't
he's
solve the whole
concussed.
problem.
Just don't. Okay.
What do you do about a concussion? What do you do about a concussion?
Don't fly them higher. I don't know.
I think you're supposed to let him sleep.
I thought sleeping was bad.
Well, then why did you ask me if you do?
I just know that sleeping's bad. I don't know how you fix it.
I
Let's go
think I'll be
back.
okay.
All right,
Crazy.
You guys going back to get some snoozing, and
Honk snoozing.
Yeah.
honk to more like honk snoozer.
Honk Honk Shua.
Honk Shua. Honk Shua, get eaten by that spider thing.
What the hell?
That was for Ember.
Oh, right. That makes
Ember,
sense.
you feel like somewhere out there in the universe something's mocking you, but you can't really tell what.
It's that demon.
It's a demon.
It's that demon, yeah. Demon from Boston, Ohio. No, Boston,
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 Ohio.
Ohio. The worst demon.
Anyways, you guys get some rest for the rest of the night. And then you awaken the next morning, up and ready to go.
Back
It's
to
so you're back at your camp. You could tell it's daylight, even though not much sun is getting down here by like the very few slivers of light that poke through the dense canopy. But you get the sense that at some point today, you guys are just not gonna see the sun anymore. So there's that to look forward to. So you guys head on your way. You want to do anything? Do you want to do anything before you guys start voyaging again? Once more, dare I say?
Nope, all good. I find my journals and I'm like, oh right, we're fucking doing shit. That's how I remember now.
yeah. Clevin sees the thing in his bag. Oh, thank you.
I think she's still sleeping.
Oh, yeah. No, it was a very long night.
I don't like to be interrupted midnight.
She's trying to
Yes,
get her
right.
beauty sleep, Clevin.
Right.
It's very important, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Thank you for not dying on me.
You're welcome. Eh,
Yes. Alright, let's go.
Into the Musco.
Into the Musco! Into the unknown. Unknown. Into the unknown. Alright. Oh, fuck you, jockey music. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care.
I
Not that I
can't.
care anything.
I
Not that I
literally
care.
don't even care.
Not that I care anything, Baka. Anyways, just you'll get to imagine the ambience. So, as you guys are traveling, after about it's largely uneventful, in the sense that you don't encounter any freakish evil demon monsters. However, you do encounter some things
You encountered two
while you were out. After about an hour of traveling, you're still seeing the usual kind of woodland creatures that you'd see, birds and squirrels and stuff, but they're getting like considerably bigger. Like animals that would normally be they kind of fit neatly in your hand like a squirrel are kind of becoming like the size of like small dogs.
Oh, so Clevin.
You see like a blue jay-esque bird that is just like the size of like an eagle, is absurdly large, and the trees, they look almost normal sized against the huge jungle trees that are surround you. It feels like you're getting smaller almost. You're not actually, but you wouldn't. It wouldn't be shocking for someone to come to that kind of conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Clevin, you feel especially small in this environment.
Is there like a squirrel that's the same size as me?
Not yet, no. But there are definitely like foxes and stuff that are starting to get like a little too even Stevens with you for
We're like at
comfort.
eye level at this point.
Not necessarily. How tall are you?
Like 2 feet.
Oh my god, you're tiny. Like foxes are like just almost like your size.
Huh. Am I just staring eye to eye with one? Just like,
You see one that kind of like sitting like on like a large tree root. Because the ground you guys are walking on is getting increasingly more and more just tangled with roots. It's kind of sitting, kind of like how foxes do, just staring at you, and you're like, "Is that thing as tall as me?"
oh, huh. This is definitely. I feel so. This is definitely a sign we're going in the right place, right?
I think so.
It's a sign we're going deeper. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Just point to a squirrel. Do you think peanut butter's gonna get that big?
Do you still have that thing?
Yeah.
It's like chilling and it's like chilling in your
It's
clothes.
probably gonna get eaten.
Wait, that thing survived the fall?
Of course, I wouldn't let peanut butter get hurt.
Clevin, you're on your own, it seems.
Oh no, I'm just shocked that it. Well, technically, she also covered my fall too, but I'm just surprised that it. I mean, then again, I guess it just like it probably woke up and was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty chill.
Yeah. Didn't say a word when you were getting eaten.
I know, I thought it'd help a little.
It's a fucking squirrel.
It makes little squirrel
Don't be
noises.
little, peanut butter. You're a great squirrel.
Very good squirrel, and honestly, it's probably better. I don't want to know what the spider would have done.
Yeah, I probably would have eaten it.
Yeah. Hmm. Is there anything else that's getting bigger? I mean, like leaves or like acorns or anything?
I would say, you I think like yeah, acorns, right? Or not acorns, whatever fucking trees and humid temperaments grow with. Usually it's like spined seeds, but that's besides the point. Imagine the seeds of these fucking trees is scarily large, like fucking like apple size. Um, but the most notable thing you guys start to encounter once you guys pass the threshold where it's like you kind of are walking and then the path in front of you just like looks incredibly dark. Uh, with the only light, like in the next like 20 feet being these small patches of bright like, cyan and blues and purples in like patches up trees and in between tree roots and in like circles on the bit of mud and dirt that you can see through all of the tree roots. You guys, can I get like it's like a group nature check or something like that?
Ooh. Yeah, you have good nature.
There we go. 25.
Nice, my smart wizard.
22.
Where's nature? I can't. Here we go. 18.
Oh, just kidding.
Okay.
I forgot nature was intelligence. Powerful 6.
Powerful 6. All right. So this is one of the few things that the Musco is actually known for. So far enough in, the sun kind of stops. The sun is unable to pierce through the canopy and it isn't able to reach down to the forest floor. So the question of whether or not, how do these trees even grow in that kind of environment, has always been a question on the back of people who care about this kind of thing. The answer ended up being, weirdly enough, bioluminescence. Essentially, moss and mushrooms down here, combined with the humidity, grow pretty abundantly and pretty largely, or grow to be pretty large. They give off their own light that is, one, magical in the sense that it tends to make things around it larger, but also manages to give the plants this far down enough light to be able to survive. And the density of this moss and mushroom and fungi kind of grows exponentially the closer you get to the center. You can harvest these and make some fun dyes. You just, it's recommended that you wear some kind of mask when you do because they can be poisonous when sniffed.
Mm, um. So what Clevin is gonna do is he's gonna put his boot on his snout, kind of like a kind of like a just like a makeshift mask, and so it's gonna like stay on his face because it's like it slides perfectly in. And so he's gonna try to harvest one of the mushrooms.
Oh yeah, sure. Make a survival check.
22.
22. Okay. Well, 22. Yeah. Fuck this stupid music pod. Get the fuck out of here. Bye bye. Anyways. 22. With 22, kind of have with your boot on your face, and you kind of have your hands covered a bit. You take your dagger, and it's easiest, for your size to be able to pick from the fungi growing on the trees. Um, they grow in large patches, but the individual the fungus itself kind of comes in is like pretty small. Small for this far in. You take your knife and you slowly, carefully cut the stem, kind of collect a small bundle in your hand.
Hey, Verse, do you want one?
I should manage with my own spellcraft, but no, I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. I'm just gonna start throwing them in the boot.
She's kind of had this look like she's like the same she's had while she's been on the boat this entire time. Has kind of been clinging close to Rue for the most part, and just been like looking up at the trees with like a grimace for the most part.
I think that Guru kind of turns around to address the party.
What's up?
Um, I think from this point on, we really need to be careful about how we interact with the wildlife. It's a very delicate, well, delicate is in really big quotation marks, considering everything is really big. But the ecosystem is very delicate, so we have to treat it with a lot of respect from this point on, okay? No more. I know it was everything that happened before was an accident, but we really have to be conscious about communication, okay?
I look at Ember.
But just if you need something, you have your buddy next to you, or you have me to ask questions.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to be more careful.
Yeah. And we also really have to utilize our resources from this point. If we have to hunt something, we have to be very selective about what it is. So, um, like big giant squirrel might not be uh the best. So maybe plants would be good.
Hmm.
Stir fry something, but we also have to be very careful about not attracting anything, so make sure you snuff out anything that you cook or eat.
Well, we also have to make sure. We also have to make sure something we eat isn't poison.
Yeah, exactly. I can help out with that.
Okay. Well, I'm not really much of a field guy, so you're kind of the boss here. So I'll
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
yeah.
Speaking of being the boss, Rue, since you're the navigator of the group and you've been, in the Musco before, you're trying to find the next village. Make me a survival check with advantage to see, where you're going to be heading, where you're going to be taking the party.
Okay, we take the party to
Rolling that
Okay.
one. Take them to hell.
take them to
Go
hell.
ahead.
Ooh, survival? Okay.
Yeah, with advantage.
With advantage.
26.
26, that's great. So, this far in the woods, resources for survival can become really scarce for people. So generally, this goes for any village really in Kalta, they tend to be built near water. There's a couple of exceptions in the mountains, but generally built near water. So what you're looking for is a river. There's some small streams that run through the Musco, and there are a couple that run directly through the center. There's an easy way to find this, and that is to kind of track how concentrated the fungi gets. They like humid temperatures, but they also like really wet areas. So the wetter the area, the more you're gonna find. So you can almost like get like a pretty clear track towards the nearest river by just following like how much moss are covering trees and like how large are these mushrooms, and how spread out are they growing.
Okay.
This is also not important, but not only are some of these fungi poisonous, some of them are not necessarily poisonous, but are hallucinogenic.
Oh,
So-
fun.
We gotta be careful with that.
And you can smoke them.
No, I'm not 40.
DM has given us permission to smoke.
God's given us.
Rue, you see Sid like kind of like reach towards some of the ones that are hallucinogenic.
All right, just don't pick all of them. You leave some for some other people who are passing by. Don't be greedy.
Oh, well, actually, can you pass me one? I would love to.
No, I'm
Oh,
just kidding. Here you go.
thank you.
Right?
Jerk, what-
Save it. Just save it for when we're at camp.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it
Oh,
right
don't
now. What the fuck? I'm just collecting them. They're just right here.
Me and one of the most dangerous forests in the world. Time to took it up.
That's a one-way ticket to a bad trip.
All right, let's get
Can you
lit.
imagine?
Honestly, this
you
party is a nightmare blunt rotation.
Nightmare blow.
You already can't remember anything.
Clevin is just super
Oh,
all the time.
I can't feel my feet and I can't remember anything. Fuck.
Do I even have feet? Fuck.
Are we there yet?
You get to the river. It's a small stream, but it does lead down to where you can see far in the distance, kind of behind several of these trees, bits of light and fireflies kind of floating about, kind of all in one area. Making little green sparkles of light in the air.
Hmm.
Civilization?
It's possible, but we're looking for moss, not fireflies.
I don't really. Do I smell any moss?
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, he's surrounded by it.
Oh, well, I eat some of it.
Oh shit.
Alrighty. If I did eated it. And then from behind you guys, can I get a group perception check?
No.
Always.
No.
Oh, 19.
Oh man.
22. Oh, no, 4.
Perception.
I was looking at my old roll. 4.
Nat
I just
20
didn't-
for 21.
Nat 20.
18.
8.
I'm too busy with my moss.
Ember, only you notice the sound of kind of rustling leaves beside you. But when you look to your left, you don't see anything physically, but you hear something moving, kind of a low growl.
Guys,
Hmm?
you hear
Does
that?
it?
Okay, fine. I guess I'm not sharing.
No, hold on. She didn't mean it. Like I said, communication is very important from this point on.
There's something
Leave that.
growling at us, but I can't see it.
Okay, I'm just gonna back
Uh.
into the I'm just gonna back
What is
away.
what is from my experience? What does the growling mean?
Hungry.
Hungry. Um.
Hungry, gonna eat. Nom nom nom. You know the whole 9 years.
I'm going up a high.
Oh God. Well, in these situations, you have to make yourself look bigger. Hold on.
Okay.
Got
I can
this.
help with that. I'm gonna cast enlarge on Rue.
Like, I'm gonna pull a Laios right now, and get on all fours. And I'm gonna start. Oh my God! I'm gonna start approaching whatever it is that's over there, and make myself look really huge.
Roll me an intimidation check as you
Right.
walk forward towards what? Sure, yeah, with advantage. There's a lot of you.
She's considered
Um,
large. Oh,
as
no,
you
no,
guys,
okay.
as you walk towards the area where Ember's kind of pointing towards, you don't physically see anything, but you once you get closer, you do hear the noise as it starts to kind of move and like kind of prowl around. What's it get for intimidation?
I got a 14.
14. Strong.
Strong
14.
14.
14. You don't get anything from the enlarge? The enlarge, maybe?
What's advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay.
Strong 14. You are a bird woman, so definitely, you know. I will say oh, there goes that. Anyways, the growling kind of lessens in intensity. More like a rumble.
With my 14, can I bark at it?
Yeah, you can bark at it, sure. Give me your best bark, so.
Are you serious?
You don't have to.
Okay, no, I was gonna do it. I didn't want to scare everybody.
Do it!
Do it!
Yeah, do it, sure.
That was so good.
Pretty good. It's pretty Kill Chihuahua, dog.
That was
What?
not Chihuahua.
That was
like
not a Chihuahua.
I'm so big, dog. I'm so big, dog.
Yeah,
What
man,
fucked up
for
chihuahuas
sure.
are you hanging around?
She's a big dog, dude.
Like everyone.
Any
kind of
Chihuahua,
big ass-
dog. You ever
what
seen
kind
one of those things in
What
person?
kind of big ass Chihuahuas are you hanging with?
You don't have to be big to pack a punch, dog. I don't know, dog. I don't know
You're hanging out with packs of Chihuahuas, dude.
Wait. Can Kelvin try to help with like kind of like making sounds?
She already got advantage.
Okay.
She got the 14. But there are a lot of you. So I will say you hear the noise, turns to that low rumble and starts to kind of move away from you all.
Right,
And then you guys hear a crossbow go off, like a and then the sound of like flesh being pierced as the creature turns uninvisible and collapses to the ground. This fucked up like leopard with like 2 heads and 2 tails, kind of gnarled teeth. It sort of spazzes for a moment as a second crossbow goes into it, and after like a couple of seconds, it kind of seizes up and just kind of freezes, stops moving.
Oh god, this people gets up and like kind of shields the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'm like full, like fingers are like frozen right now, like kind of like looking around, very wary.
Hello.
Kelvin pulls out the crossbow and he's like, ah!
Pull out my mace.
From above you guys, you hear a high-pitched voice saying, "That was real stupid of you, you know that?"
Listen,
And from up in the trees, kind of standing on a branch, you see a very small person, probably only a foot taller than Clevin, all things considered, about 3 feet or so, wearing not wearing much, wearing kind of a tank top situation almost, with short, just like kind of covering the chest down to the just about like a crop top, basically talking about crop top, and short shorts. strapped with like several daggers in a belt, and then holding on a crossbow. You see like kind of the crossbow, like the holster they keep it in, kind of strapped to their back. That's a fucking big ass crossbow, like kind of comically large. And I kind of look down at you, this little gnomish lady. She kind of sticks her dagger into the tree and slides down to meet the rest of you. Are you travelers?
Yes, we are travelers.
Is your trip brief? I hope so.
We hope
Anything
so
but
too.
brief.
Wow.
You're lucky there was
Understood.
enough of you to scare off the monster, otherwise it would have easily eaten you. Bird, girl, thing.
That's racist.
She rolls her eyes. Like she's heard this before.
Wait, you've heard this before?
Do you have lodging for the night?
No, we were hoping to find the nearest village and camp nearby, I'm not sure, or find lodging there.
Hmm. I see. Well, we're about most of the way through the day at this point. Here, follow me.
Follow,
You are the
follow,
nicest
follow,
thing we've
follow,
encountered
follow,
in this forest.
Not
We got like
saying
one
much.
eye like half closed, like holding back some of the most scathing remarks, but just following.
As you guys are walking, the nobody will introduce herself as Fizzle. She's pretty young, all things considered. She even tells you as much. She's only about 50 years old.
What?
She's
right.
young for a gnome. So why are you guys traveling out here?
To well, I guess I should just come out and say our dear friend passed away, and we are hoping to find the sword that was stolen from them.
It works! Yes! Fucking yes! Anyways,
Fucking
sorry, continue.
That was it.
Thanks for the How long ago did he pass?
How long ago actually? I forget now. It was like a week.
been-
No,
Been like more than a week.
more than okay.
Probably like 2 weeks, 3, 2, something like that.
About 2 weeks, I would say.
Well, sorry for your loss.
She nods.
As you guys are walking, the stream kind of widens into more of a proper river. You also see more fireflies begin to appear, kind of flutter about you.
Oh,
Despite everything, these guys have remained, fairly small. I mean, about the size of, bees maybe, but pretty small.
If I get close enough, she swats one out of the air.
I eat one.
I catch a couple to put in a jar.
You just see my tongue like flicking out, just catching them.
Oh, is that gonna make your tongue glow?
Frog.
I don't know. We'll have to figure
Yeah,
it out.
frog.
As Clement is talking, you see like a faint glow appear in his mouth.
I'm not sure. What?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
What color is it?
It's a normal firefly color.
A little hint of green.
Kind of tinted green.
Oh, cool. Let me eat more.
From.
Give a jar of fireflies to Sid.
Although I do think Rue just told us not to respect the wildlife. Do you remember that? Do you guys remember that?
Well, technically, this is natural for me.
Okay, buddy.
The wildlife needs to respect me too. It's too close.
They're harmless. You can leave them be.
Oh.
Yes, I suppose I will.
Considering you all are big people, our village, Toot Toot, will not be particularly comfortable, but it is a village. And
Your village's name is Toot Toot.
Is there a problem with that?
No problem.
Honestly, I think I should be fine. Probably.
Sid is like shocked at Versailles' outburst.
So is Toot Toot so is the village of Toot Toot mostly gnomes?
Gnomes, and some of us are halflings, some of us are other small and nondescript people. But
Are you called Tootlings or Toot folk?
neither.
Oh, what about Tootians?
Nope, not that either. We're simply people. We are a formidable village in the middle of the Musco. We've thrived very well and have taken care of ourselves. The landscape is natural enough that we've made a pretty humble home for ourselves. And actually saying this, you guys see, you start to notice like kind of stakes, like large stakes in the ground that have lanterns hanging off of them, and the lanterns are kind of filled with these fireflies, kind of bundled together. Looks like as you get closer, it looks like they're kind of eating like rotting fruit. It's kind of their method of trapping these guys and keeping them in the same area to light the road.
Intuitive.
Oh, that's cool.
You notice the ground is more cleared out, and the river starts to wind and reveal these. It gets fairly wide and has like these sort of patches of land within the river. It's still fairly shallow. But on these kind of cleared patches of land are these much larger mushrooms. Obviously, not as big as you guys. We're talking like 4 feet, some of them 5 feet, so, taller than Clevin, but shorter than the rest of you. As you pass by them, you see that they have doors on them. These are houses.
Are they like all like?
And I do have a map to accompany this. That way we have a little visual. That's not the big ass map from before.
Sure. There's
Oh.
no token in the scene which gives you visibility in the area.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it so that you can't see
So we
anything.
can't
1
see?
second. Oh, quiet. There you go.
There's little bugs. Oh, never mind.
Look at it.
Wow.
You're a little bug.
Little map.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Just so you have a nice little visual.
Live in a village for you.
Mushroom.
Um,
I almost got used to everything not being my size. Huh.
Clement's like almost like it's like everything is like perfect. Fits nicely.
Oh. God, chairs. I just look at like a table. Oh my god, a table that I don't have to crawl on.
No. I don't know what I was about to say. Never mind.
But Fizzle is right. This village is mostly occupied by halflings of all different shades and creeds and colors. Same goes for gnomes. I will say they're mostly either kind of on the paler side, or they're like kind of bluish or purpley colors. Some of them have like a faint kind of gray tone to them. The lack of sunlight down here, and like the main light being these fireflies and fires and these kind of bioluminescent plants, has had some biological effects on these people. But they seem to be thriving. A lot of them are getting ready to kind of close up shop for the night. But Fizzle kind of stops in the center of the village, turns to you all, and goes, "Welcome to Toot Toot."
Thank you. We weren't expecting such a welcome.
Well, either that or you could die. We're not ones to let people starve out in the forest, so.
Oh, well, nice for you.
It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Well, if you're looking for a place to rest, my cousin Snap has some lodging available in her cottage, so that may be an option for you, but feel free to hover around as big people tend to do.
Do your cousins crackle and pop on the bar?
It's Snap and Swoosh, but thank you very much.
Oh. Keep it together.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You sure?
No.
Thank you so much. You can keep going. We'll figure it out ourselves. Thank you so much, though.
I'll be hunting. I'll be back in a few hours.
Thank you.
She walks away.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a failure. I'm sorry.
Yeah. To make matters worse for you, Versailles, Toot Toot is spelled Toot. Toot.
No. No.
I don't know. This seems like this kind of aligns with how kobolds name their stuff.
What? Say that again?
It's kind of aligns with kind of how kobolds name their stuff.
Well, I think you still have them beat with just mountain.
Hmm.
That's true.
Fucking Tutu. One of them has to know. Someone here has to know.
Well, they live in the forest. I don't think they know about it.
Still.
Well, if anyone did know, they would be nice enough not to bring it up.
Amber, God, so embarrassing.
What did I do?
So embarrassing.
Yeah, Ember, keep it together.
Okay.
You guys notice kind of in the creek, like kind of crouched, like just under like the kind of overhang, the bit of rock before you go into the water, kind of peering up, is this small, like white-haired gnomish child, like staring at you guys in awe.
I wave.
She ducks underneath and goes into the water.
Oh, huh.
You think she's okay? I go over to the water.
She's like kind of hiding in the water with like her eyes like closed, kind of with her hands over her head. She's hiding from you.
You're gonna make the poor child drown.
Surely she'll come back up, right?
Just look away. It's fine.
Cover my eyes.
Just leave the child alone.
It slowly peers back up out of the water.
I kneel down and I pull something out of my bag. It's just a little piece of beef jerky from my rations. And I I hold my hand out.
She looks at it. She'll slowly grab it. She eats it.
It's okay.
And that is how you talk to. Nope, that's not right. Hold on.
Have all children been like dogs this entire time, and I did not know?
I'm not sure about dogs, but sometimes they're shy. I was like that.
So
She
if
can-
I held you a piece of jerky, you wouldn't come towards me now.
In my grown age, I would not.
I feel like most people would approach for jerky.
Has to be-
Where's your-
has to be-
Where are you guys from?
Oh, hi. We are from outside the Musco. Oh, do you know what this place is?
What kind of question is that?
She's like, "Well, do you know what the Musco is? Is that like the same word for it? I don't know if you have different words for like gestures all around the forest.
Like the cradle?
Oh, is that what you call it? Oh, we call it something else where we're from. We're from really far away.
We're from outside the cradle.
I'm from.
We're from godless territory.
What? Oh,
I'm from
tech-
Tirana.
that's okay.
I'm from the mountains, so technically there is a god,
This
but
guy's
all
not
she
that
does,
knows what all that is.
all she does is crush you with rocks.
I'm in the mountains.
You
Yeah,
do?
see?
When you go above the canopy, you can see them.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
That is
no,
cool.
the only god I know is the one that steps on you if you displease her.
So you have to stop trying to convert this.
This
to-
sounds scary. You have a scary god.
Oh yeah, not to some. Some co-ops are very strange, but enough of that. What's your name?
I'm Ring Ring.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Ring Ring.
Oh, she's adorable.
Am I like same height, or is it?
She's tiny. She's like a little smaller than you.
Ring Ring, have there been any monsters nearby?
At this point, she's kind of like more out of the water. She's still like standing in the creek, but you can see her full body. And she's like wearing like a very simple little dress, with an undershirt. She goes, "Well, there's lots of monsters that come around here, but usually Fizzle does a good job of scaring them off, so we don't have to worry about it too much."
Is Fizzle the only one who does the monster work, or are there others?
No, there's Fizzle and Creek and Pop and some other ones, but Fizzle's the one that does the harder ones.
I see.
I remember about a month ago, she even scared off one of the Amadessa.
Come again?
What's an Omodessa child?
Oh, well, Amadessa are these, they're like this tall, and she like kind of gets on like her tippy toes and like extends her arm up.
If I have my
Um,
arm
but,
up
like,
and like slowly keep raising it until she like gives it like a thumbs up.
You keep going higher, and she kind of gestures like bigger. It's like they're like as big as trees. Maybe not that. Maybe not that big. But
Oh. Still.
Very impressive.
the scary part is that they shapeshift and make all kinds of monsters in one monster.
Have any strange monsters been coming around, like some you haven't seen before?
Well, the Amadessa takes a new form every time that it comes, but Fizzle and the I don't know his name, but there used to be a man that would come by and help. And it only comes about once every so often, every few moons.
Everyone looks at Ember.
Zacharias?
I think so. He was really tall. I remember I asked if I could sit on his shoulders one time, and he said okay, and I felt like I was a skyscraper.
Did
I
he have
remember
a
doing that.
Did he have a sword?
She nods.
Was it like a cool sword?
It had the light of 1,000 fireflies on it. I didn't know anything could be so bright other than fire.
Oh,
Okay,
this
yes,
thing is
so-
precious. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So, if Zacharias has here, that means they might have known what might have happened, or have some information of it.
Fizzle and Pop used to work with him a lot.
Oh well, that's great. That is excellent news. We have more people we can work with. Huh. So I don't know if you know this, but we all are friends of Zacharias.
Yeah, that's my dad.
You guys hunt monsters too?
I don't think we're very good at it.
No, we do. We are good at it.
Technically, we do have a 100% success rate so far.
More like success rate. All right.
I could get used to watching the light leave their eyes.
Honestly, I'm kind of getting a taste for it.
Same. We are alike in that sense.
Hmm.
At this point, from one of the mushroom houses, you hear a gruff voice go, "Ring, ring! It's time for dinner. Your mom's looking for you. Where are you at?"
Thank you for your help, child. Be on your way now.
Ring kind of turns over, and you see this like gruff, old gnomish man like walking with like a cane, his long white beard, and wears like a cap over his head covering his hair. And she's like, "Hey, Pop." And Pop kind of gives a curt wave, and then we'll kind of just like aggressively point towards like a couple houses down, where you see like this like lovely halfling lady with like long braided blonde hair. Ring Ring turns to you guys and goes, "I have to go now. Bye."
Bye
Have
bye.
a good dinner.
Precious little thing.
That's good. We should probably ask around town about Zacharias once we get to the inn.
Yes, I suppose.
The old gnome man goes, "Are you guys newcomers?"
That would be us, yes.
It's Fizzbring here.
That's right.
Fucking dumbass. Alright. Come over, we have lodging at the cottage.
Excellent.
If you guys want to follow him.
Yeah.
We follow him.
He leads you guys. He leads you guys to one of the mushroom houses, one of one of the bigger ones. It's about trying to think everyone's height here. You guys are all pretty big. It's like 5, like 5'10". They're probably the biggest one here.
Finally, a normal-sized house.
You see Pop takes his cane and like nudges the doorknob is like very low. It like nudges it and then gets it open. Clicks inside. He goes, "Alright, oh man, Drip, I have a tall man with me. Just give him one of our bedrolls. They're not gonna fit in the beds." As you guys enter, those of you who are above 5'10", you will have to crouch to fit in here. Everyone else, you're okay, but it is a like full of like dried herbs. There's like a counter with a bunch of herbs and flowers laid out. You see there's like a pestle and mortar, and a young-looking, kind of cheery-faced goblin woman with big floppy ears, and this sort of dusty green skin, who's currently kind of mixing together this like pot of who fucking knows what. She goes, "No, Pop, I didn't think you'd be here so early." That very, very funny, Drip. Anyways, these people are going to be staying with you for the night, so accompany them the best you can.
Hello.
Rolls her eyes, and we'll finish mixing and scurry off upstairs. So who knows where? You don't think this house is big enough for an upstairs, but
No, I do.
okay. Well, that's cool.
Of course you do.
By chance, is there an apothecary in town?
This is the apothecary. This drip. She makes our potions and, well, potions is putting it, generously. Makes our medication and some potions and other various, healing, the usual stuff that those kinds of people do. So, if you have any questions about that, you can ask her.
Perfect. I'm going to change and I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, so first of all, allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Clevin.
I'm Sid.
Remember?
Here you go. I
Elbow
elbowed
first day.
you a little bit. This is rude. She doesn't talk too much, but it's okay. We
And,
still like her.
We are all acquaintances of someone you might know, Zacharias.
Yeah, Zacharias, huh?
Yes.
How's he doing? It's been a while since I've seen him. The Armadillo hasn't attacked our village in some time, so...
Well, we have unfortunate news that he has sadly passed away.
Kick the bucket, finally! Yeah, I thought it took him shockingly late in his life, considering the risky
And
bastard.
this is his daughter. Puts my hand on her shoulder.
Oh, you ever?
Yeah. I just
Oh,
heard
I
her name.
remember. I remember hearing about you. He talks about you all the time.
Oh, he did?
Of course, although the way he described you, I thought you were younger.
How did he describe it exactly? I'm like coming out like in my dress now, like
he
out of the work travel.
He started be like, "Oh, my baby girl, my beautiful baby angel," stuff like that. I go, "Oh, she must be like an infant or something."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah, this doesn't sound right at all.
Well, that kind of reminds me. I was actually surprised the first time meeting her as well. I was expecting a child.
Why does everyone expect a child?
I first met you when you were a child, and I'm still surprised.
Or is it just why you came all over, just to tell a little old man that his friend is dead? I
actually,
presume you have things to talk about.
we are actually looking for a sword since he was killed in this very forest.
Oh, that fucking supernova of a blade.
Yes,
Isn't that the way to describe it?
that is one way to describe. But yes,
You used to always know when that motherfucker was coming, because it'd be like a beacon in the fucking jungle. I used to tell him to snuff that shit out that he wouldn't. I go, okay, well, I suppose I'll die here then with you.
But did you
So-
know
Right.
her?
we are looking for the beast that are hopefully. We're looking for a sword and possibly, hopefully not, the creature that murdered him.
One of the village children mentioned something about a shape-shifting monster.
Right, the Amadissa. I guess you're not familiar if you're asking me about it, huh?
No.
Quite.
We call them the Amadissa, but we don't really know what the fuck they are. There's some, mind my language, drip upstairs is like, that's fine. The Amadissa is what we call the, shape-shifting pet of the devils that own, in quotation marks, of course, on the villages surrounding the central Musko. They're controlled by two men, one with green hair, who calls himself Rodrul, and his much more elusive brother, who I've only seen once in my life.
Sorry, did you say Rudrul?
Yes. What are you, deaf or something?
No, it's just when we were doing our research, we've heard that name pop up a few times. So
Yes, Zacharias was very interested in killing Rodrul, but it was the one devil he couldn't quite trace down. He's quite of a slippery fellow. Has the Amadessa do most of his dirty work. You see, it can take any shape or form of any beast, which makes it particularly hard to track down.
Hmm.
The thing that stays the same is the material it's made out of. It's a tree monster of sorts held by Black Ica. So that's usually the main defining feature, but otherwise its tracks, sometimes its scent even, can be different.
It's been sighted closer to the village more recently, yes?
Well, Rodrul, and sometimes occasionally who I presume to be his brother, will travel around the villages to collect what they call tax. Long story short, we just offer them some of our meat, and then they leave. It comes about once a month. Over the last year or so, Zacharias has sort of successfully warded them off, but I think with him dead, probably have to find a new way of dealing with that.
So
When are
wait,
your
oh,
taxes due next?
We just did it at the end of last month, so we're looking at a few weeks from now.
oh, you're saying that they will eventually come here.
Yes, although they're probably, my guess is that they're either at the Kotora right now, or they're at, and he makes like a series of clicking noises with his tongue.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one.
Oh, and then he makes the same series of clicking noises.
Okay. You see Clevin just writing down his notebook, click, click, click.
Yeah. It's 3 clicks.
Oh, come on. Besides Rodrul, you said there was another one, right?
Yes. Oh, I've only seen him once, some sort of purple-haired fellow.
What's his name?
I don't know. He's mostly taking a back seat whenever he shows up. Mostly to bolster his brother, I assume.
Interesting. And it's so what I'm theorizing from this is that it's very possible that whatever Armadessa killed, Armadessa is probably the monster we're hunting.
My guess is the Armadessa is the monster that you're hunting. If you're looking for Rodrul, it's his monster.
Okay, well, you have been very helpful.
When you say meat, do you mean person meat or animal livestock? What are we talking about?
Animal, what do you think I'm like? Savage? Animal livestock.
Right, that makes sense.
All men.
Right, anyway, yes, what he was about to say, we're very grateful, yada yada yada. Would you like to buy some poison?
Buy some poison. Not me, maybe Drip upstairs when she's
Right.
done.
Alright.
Would you like some shrooms?
I got plenty at home.
You know what? That is very fair. By the way, when you take these, I pull out like kind of like the hallucinogens. What's the safest way to ingest this?
Well, the first most safest way is rectally, but that doesn't mean you don't want to do that, so oral is fine.
Nope, taken.
You gonna use that first one?
Clevin does not answer your question.
Okay. Okay.
What time is it right now? Actually, there's no light, so that doesn't matter. How long have we been traveling so far in the day?
I think for like several hours.
Okay. It's like still like midday. Alright. Imagine we probably want to go talk to Flixie. What's her name? Talk to her, figure out more about the Fizzle, yes, Fizzle about the Almadesi. Whoever else we can. And then get a start on that. I suppose we could do that today. Do you all have stuff you wanted to do before we go looking for the monster?
I just do whatever you guys tell me to do.
Have some individuality.
I
Take
don't-
a stance. Ugh. No waste.
I don't know if that counts or not.
Hmm?
Saying I don't want to. I don't know if that counts or not. I'm having individuality. Just something I thought was funny.
You know, I think you're so funny. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's go do what we gotta do.
Going to wait for the drip person to get back. I want their money.
Do they have money here?
I don't know.
Like an economy, do you think?
You can probably trade for something.
I would hope they do.
Bartering. That's a good idea.
This
That's a
would
good
give-
idea.
Yes, goods for other goods. It's simple.
I'm gonna. It's safe to eat these now. No, probably not.
Well, it's safe to do something with them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hmm.
If we're set on waiting until tomorrow to do our investigation, then that's by all means. But let's please decide one way or the other before making that call.
No, I think it'd be funny if we talk to the alchemist while Cliven is, you know.
Right, so we're going to hold off on these.
Oh man.
You know what? That is very fair. I'm going to not put myself in a weird hallucinogenic frenzy, and I'm just gonna put these away.
Lame. Okay, it's probably for
Is she done upstairs yet? Taking forever.
I think
Shut your fucking mouth!
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck
geez.
you! She tosses down like 5 bedrolls. like,
wait,
size like 5 like human sized bedrolls.
Wait, do you actually have any rooms up there? I might be able to fit.
No,
Okay.
not even a little
no,
for a nice
I'm
guy?
crawling up here. No.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
She tosses down one more bedroll.
Oh, this one's my size.
You can probably destroy the place.
And she kind of, pulls herself out from the attic with an audible pop sound. It was really cramped up there. Shut the kind of like oh my god, wow. This just shuts the door and we'll step down. She goes, alright. These are mostly clean. There might be a little bit of blood on them, but that's fine.
Relief.
At this point.
That's clean.
Right, so. Poison. Half arachnid, half humanoid entity. Powers reminiscent of devilry. How much?
She'll take it. 1 second. Just to observe.
I've extracted 2 vials. I don't know what currency you hold or if you prefer to barter, but I am offering this to you first.
Second. Leonardo's looking at something. Second.
100 gold per bottle.
1 million gold.
1 billion gold.
This is from Majora Goomba. You killed one of these, huh? That's pretty impressive. I'll give you 2 health potions for this. One being a little better than the other.
With that caveat, I accept.
She will give you 1 greater potion of healing and 1 regular potion of healing.
Grace.
No problem. And I will use these to cook up something nice.
Have fun. By the way, do you have a pot I could use to boil its skull?
Yeah, sure, over on the counter over there.
Grace.
As you kind of creep through the tiny house, and you're significantly taller than the counter.
Yeah, I'm just making the effigy now.
Yeah.
But once that's done, you guys want to go head out and do we as a fuck character?
Yeah?
I'm Versailles. I'm a bitch. Right, we want to head out now.
Hey, I've been ready this whole time.
Fantastic.
Ready?
I'm ready. I think we got the information we need from here.
Good.
Gavin, is that how you get into character all the time? That's fucking hilarious.
No, it's not. I just did that now.
Really? Because whenever I get into Dante, I always go, I'm Fiormaggio.
I I remembered
Say
it.
I'm
I
a
remembered
bitch,
it. That was my inspiration. Yeah.
I'm a bitch.
I'm a bitch for no good reason. Head. What's up?
Yeah, she's self-aware at least.
I'm self-aware about it. She ain't.
Anyways,
She don't know
What's
shit.
on the first day?
I'm proud of my girl failure.
We go to Doctor. Fuck Fizzle.
Fizzle will be Fizzle returns at the end of the hour. She is lugging what looks like a massive fucking owl bear. 3 times her size. So she's like fucking pulling it by these like elaborate like ropes and shit. She's like, okay. Can I get some help from the village, please? Dad!
I can help you.
I can help,
Oh no, but she was doing so well on her own.
but she asked for help.
I suppose.
I don't think Versailles knows how to help people. It's okay.
hey,
Alright, thank you. I'm back from hunting. I assume you're familiar with everybody by now. I'm gonna cut this up. She'll take her dagger and she'll start cutting this owlbear.
this is Sizzle, right?
This is Fizzle, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. So we all are acquainted with Zacharias.
How's it sound?
Yeah, no, we all have a different relationship with him, but we all come here for him. I want.
I'm guessing if you're here, it's probably means he's dead, huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
very dead.
We're searching for the Almadesi.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yup.
Did Anthony? Well, it's not around here. It'll probably be further towards Katora's my yeah, you get there.
No, we don't know how to get there.
I'm sorry, oh my god. I'll draft up a map for you. It's gonna take me a couple hours to do that.
That's cool. We got plenty of time.
We want to wait for tonight to receive the map and then rest and head out in the morning.
That sounds good. Probably a bad idea to travel at night too. So
Alright, let's get fucked up.
From experience. Right, Ember?
all right.
you're so mean.
I've never done
All
that
right.
long in my life.
Wait, so we are allowed to get fucked up now, right?
Yeah,
Or
so
allowed to
you have
get-
permission
Listen
to
to
get
Versailles.
crunked. You don't listen to me.
No.
Well, I mean, well, technically, she is my higher up, so
Technically, anybody taller than you is your higher up.
Well, at least Clevin knows his place.
I lift Levin up onto my shoulders. There you go. Now you're higher.
oh wow, you okay? One thing is next time tell me when you're gonna pick me up. That's very scary when I just suddenly lift off the ground.
I thought you'd be used to it by now.
Oh, I'm very used to it. I get scared every time.
Stop scaring our friend Clevin, Ember. Not nice. Fucked up.
How
I'm
much
not
do you
even in
know?
the air
Okay, we've
yet.
been taking the shit out of Ember. I feel bad now.
I don't.
How much do you know about Zacharias' old work?
No, we killed a demon, a rook.
Demon hunter
You-
in general.
Hunting Rodrigo?
Hunting ritual?
Do you have more?
No, I'm just curious to see if she made any progress about Rodrigo and his brother.
Don't know much about the brother.
Yeah.
They're a devilish duo. Unintended.
Not our business.
Most
We're just
of the
looking for the
time,
Amadesi.
most of the time we see the green one, Horde Rule. He's the one that comes through our villages. But every so often his brother comes along with him. He's much more refined than Ritual.
What
What's
sort
the,
of a fashion does he appear? Not for the taxes, but for what?
I've only ever seen him once while I was here, and then twice while I was in Kotora. Kotora is next to the Vale, so particularly powerful area. Something like that, maybe.
You
Most
know?
of the time, he just bolsters his brother, just kind of buffs him or whatever you would refer to it in combat terms.
I see.
Do you know his name?
No,
I
but
wonder if it's the one
I
working
do-
with the Vignolas.
I do know his visage, though. He takes on a much more human-looking appearance than Drool does.
How does he look?
She thinks for a moment. He's tall, kind of on the thinner side of things. Sort of wonder, what does he even eat out there, wherever he goes when he's not, making our lives more difficult. Well kept hair. Occasionally dressed in jewelry, pointy ears. On the tanner side of the spectrum.
Does this sound familiar?
I don't know, does that sound familiar?
It does, but I don't want to.
Hey, well.
Wait.
No comment.
Where's this fucking? Oh no, she said he's human. Okay, never mind. We're fine.
He just said
She said
20
20.
years.
Does India dress in jewelry? Leo?
Yeah, Leo.
Something funny.
Does Ania wear jewelry, Leo?
Ania does wear jewelry.
Wow.
This sounds like Ania.
He wears big
Wow.
earrings and lots of necklaces.
Wait, I can't see. Wait, he has circles. I can't see his necklace.
Purple hair,
Purple hair.
pointy ears.
Pointy ears. Crazy work. Can you like draw a picture of Ania and like show it to her?
Well, no, just say what you just said and then have her confirm that. Confirm it. Purple hair, dark
I
skin.
did. I just said it.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's she saying? What's she
She
saying?
nods, she nods.
Versailles, like out of nowhere, like has not mentioned anything about this. I fucking knew it.
What the
Not
hell?
crazy.
What the
knew
fuck
it.
are you talking about? What
That
are you
motherfucker was
talking
suspicious as hell when we arrived at this Umbra.
But Ania's always been like that.
I knew I've always hated her. I've always hated that bitch. I
about?
knew
You
it
hate
was for a
everybody.
good reason.
It doesn't count.
I like some people.
You like Ember.
Better than others.
sometimes.
Well, it's when you deserve it.
Oh wait. So what is that? What does that mean then?
It means that she sold Zacharias out, most likely.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my god, we were with that person.
Yes, and that's why I was glad that you caught my gestures not to tell her more than we needed to.
Oh man. Yeah,
I
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah, no, you were eyeing her strangely.
Ania's a man, by the way.
Oh, you're eyeing him.
Shit, my bad.
God shames you for
Well, I did see you eyeing him weirdly, so I just assumed that something was wrong.
Well, it's good to trust my intuition.
I just didn't know it was gonna be that. Oh my god, that's. Huh. That's awful.
I flashbang you all with a picture of Ania. No! Ah! Come in!
Thank you, Tiffany.
Huh.
I knew I was
Should we-
that motherfucker.
Maybe we should head back to Yarana.
We're already here.
I know we're already.
Well, what if we kill the monster first and then we can go back? Or do
You think
that might
Ania's still
over-
there?
I
If
am
they were about to head off on some smaller mission, where was it again?
It's oh gosh. Remember. It's in one of the like small villages surrounding Tieran.
We could go there and intercept him. If we do that, we can. If we play it carefully, we can maybe try and get something out of them. At the very least, we need to warn the rest of the Sombra.
Yeah, no, definitely. God.
It might be good to, if we can get to Tieran first and let them know. Oh,
We were going
I-
somewhere last time we went there, right?
right. I move that we either intercept him at whatever village he's headed off to, or we go back to Tieran to let the Sombra know. What are your thoughts?
I mean, we're already so deep in here, but then again, probably facing off Ania out in the open is probably easier than attacking something in the forest.
Considering that they seem to be the more of the support figure, it will be easier to confront her when she's isolated. Or him, fuck.
I think that we're here, and Rojul wanted. Fuck, I don't know if I said that right. Rojul wanted that sword for a reason. I think we should still get that sword away, even if it may alert.
Do we know that he wanted it for a reason, or is that just speculation? It seems to me more that he wanted Zacharias dead. The sword's been with the monster, and the monster has not made any runs to head deeper into the forest. It was, as if Embers is correct, then we saw it on the river. He's not in any hurry to get the sword back, it seems like.
Unless he already had it.
Unless he already has it.
Regardless,
It
I
has
don't
been
think...
a couple weeks.
I will say, every time you've encountered the monster, you've heard someone talking as well. Like the first time you encountered it,
Yeah.
just Pelgacast, and then the second time, it's Pelgacast as well.
Ember,
I
Ember,
see.
Ember, you said that every time we encountered a monster, someone said something to you, right?
Uh-huh.
So what if that was Ania?
No, more likely Rodrul, if anything. Or some other devil.
Ember, what do you think?
Your expedition.
Hmm. Sure it's Ania? I mean, he was at my father's funeral. I
Yes,
guess devils aren't really known for being kind.
No, he was smiling and drinking through the whole thing. Fucking despicable.
Well, Sid does have a point. We are already in the forest, and that would mean that we are closer to Rodrul than we are to Ania. That being said, getting information out of Ania would probably be very helpful.
We have a responsibility to our allies as well. Going deeper into the Sombra, or into the woods, regardless of distance, is not in our favor as it stands. getting our allies in the know and dealing with an EM might be our best bet. Considering that it seems like Brodul or whatever devil is following us as well, we might want to deal with that as well. I don't.
Huh.
Fizzle's been low-key listening to you guys this whole time.
So, your
Goes,
thoughts on this?
You're
hi, yeah, I'm
I
down
don't want to
here.
hear her thoughts. Yes. Hi.
If it helps, Katara's only about a day walk.
What
Back
is
to
it? Wait.
Back to Tiernan's about a 3-4 day walk. So
If we're considering time as a race against time with the sword, I don't think spending an extra 3 days after we spent the month or so, less weeks, headed to my home. I don't.
Let's go get the sword.
Right. If we go get the sword, then we'll probably have a better chance when we actually confront Nia.
All right.
Because here's the thing: if we go back now, Rodrula and Nia are probably conversing already, right? So if we go back now, they're gonna know.
That village. That's our decision. I don't. It seems like we don't have much of a lead on the sword, besides getting to this other city. But I mean, once we go there, then what? We know that the Almadesi was seen closer to there. Is that correct?
Fizzle nods. She goes, well, every village is expected to give a tax every month, and Katara's is due pretty soon. So
That's right. That's right.
And if Ania is still playing on our side card, our allies are probably safer. Probably still safe. Not that safe, but still relatively okay for now.
I just have a bad feeling.
Oh no, I definitely do as well. But I mean, I would suggest we split up, but I don't think God would like that very much.
No, that's a terrible idea. No,
oh yeah, and hey, we saw what happened last time we got split up. I went really good.
Are there any like paper cranes in this village?
Paper crane. Didn't you buy paper crane?
I didn't have enough money. You just gave me one for free
Oh, they gave me for free, huh?
because you forgot my dad was alive.
I did forget I was alive. Hmm. That's a good question. Roll me a 1d6.
I got a 3.
Okay. With a 3, you ask around, and it does not seem like anybody has a paper crane. No.
would you be able to hire someone in the village to go to Tiran to send a message to the Sombra?
That is doable.
What would that take from us?
Still doesn't really use gold all that much.
Hold on. Ember, would you be able to use like a notebook page?
Like just paper?
Yeah. To fold it.
For the crane, it needs to be enchanted properly. That will not work.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, it's not just origami.
Alright,
If
well.
you believe really hard, have you tried?
You can definitely hire someone to go do it. You'll just have to offer them something.
Well, we have stuff.
Yeah, let me look at my inventory.
These guys know the forest pretty well, so they can navigate it a lot quicker than you guys can.
Do you want a spell scroll that can detect good and evil?
Fuck yeah, they'll take it.
Fuck. I didn't think they were gonna say yes so quickly. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a pretty hefty item to give somebody. So yeah.
Wait, is that worth it?
Make sure the message gets to the right person.
Okay,
Mm.
never mind.
And who's this person?
Hmm?
And who's this person?
Probably Veronica.
Oh, sorry, the
right?
voice changed. I got freaked out. Edgardo del Elmo.
Okay.
I don't know if Dad's gonna be with the other.
Does he not stay in Tehran?
I thought we were sending it to the Sombra.
We are.
You guys just don't know what village you're in right now.
Oh, the summer moves around. I see. We don't know what we don't know.
But Edgardo is for sure in Diodan.
So we'll not send it to him. Then. Well, so okay. So what village
So
was
he-
Nia? Was Nia and the others go? So were they all
Oh,
going?
well, sorry. I thought you. Okay. What I thought you were trying to do was because Edgardo's a bard that can send messages and stuff like that. So I thought you guys were gonna send it to him so that he can communicate to them.
Oh,
I mean, he's not in the
Police
Sombra,
farm?
so we'll just want to send it to whoever I know in the Sombra, I guess.
Okay, in that case, yeah, probably Veronica.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Someone
Alright.
we trust.
Someone we trust.
Hopefully they're not all demons.
Or you can say extension to Ania.
Okay.
probably don't want to send it to Ania.
Your best
We-
bud,
Well,
Send it
Ania.
to Ania and it just says we know.
But
Yeah.
if we send it to the water, there's less chance of
This
Ania
says watch
intercepting
your
a sending, right?
says watch your back, bitch.
Yeah.
No, it just says we know what you are. And
You know what you're always like, gay? It's like, no,
Dude, that too.
a devil. It's like,
Oh,
no.
yeah, such good.
we already knew you were gay.
Ania is money sexual. Only cares about money.
Yeah, but
That's
we
nice.
figured.
Yeah. Alrighty. So you want this little goblin guy to go to Veronica?
Yes.
Yep.
He'll take it for a spell scroll.
Yeah. TM work.
Yeah, damn. Mark.
Alright, we should get a move on. In that case, we should head towards. I already forget the name. Volgov, whatever. Soon.
So if it'll take Fizzle a few hours to make the map, she'll do the map so that it goes, so that it shows you guys where the next nearest town, which is Elviron, and then Kotor, which is right next to Elviron. That way, in case you guys want to do a pit stop in between, you can. That'll take her a few hours, so you guys can wait till she's done and then just go, or you guys can stay the night.
I mean, if it's what is it? Not
It's
tomorrow.
up to you guys.
then
So.
I think we want to get there as soon as possible. If they're coming to collect taxes, like in the next day or two, right?
Yeah.
Yes. The IRS.
Fantasy
If it were made out of little guys, devils. Alrighty. Okay. Fizzle will get to work. You guys have a few hours to lay about, but we'll actually take a break.
All right.
I am doing hallucinogenics.
One
Well,
way or
and
the
we-
other.
And we will pick up with you doing hallucinogenics.
I don't know. What do you
I will join.
I
I'm
don't.
not gonna do too much.
I gather we're not traveling through the night then.
Oh, we're traveling through the night. I'm gonna be fucked up while we do that though.
Oh, lovely.
It's gonna be so awesome.
Oh, if we're
Yeah.
traveling,
Wait,
then
will
no.
it, will it fuck us up like a lot? What if I just do like a little?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I'm
no,
wondering-
Well,
Emerson would do. Don't worry about that.
We
Oh,
will we will get to that when we return.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
If
I want to turn your guys' attention to a scene at the very beginning of this mini campaign when you guys were at the casket and Ania leaned forward in Zacharias' grave and whispered something that you guys didn't hear.
Evil
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could kill him.
He gave us cookies.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's
Like,
so
just-
fun.
The Sombra Orden is preparing to go to one of the neighboring villages to handle a very simple missing persons situation. This is a child that's wandered off into the forest. Nothing too dramatic, and they're expected to get the kid back by the end of the day. Before the group, which is at this point Nia, Veronica, just Nia and Veronica, at this point in time, a kind of disheveled Edgardo has decided to opt out of the trip, instead choosing to stay at home in the house that him and his husband Zacharias built together. Edgardo hears a knock at his door. He opens and finds a family friend, Nia, standing at the doorway with a wide smile and a small box. The two chat for a bit, small talk, and Ania says, well, Edgardo, darling, I just know times have been very difficult for you, and I can only imagine the pain that you're feeling right now, so I thought I would get you a gift. And Edgardo is sort of taken aback by this gesture. Nia is not exactly known for his generosity. But nevertheless, Edgardo will unwrap the present slowly and will pull open the top lid. And inside is a small gemstone, a dazzling kind of ruby, maybe the size of like the center of one's palm. And Edgardo pulls the ruby out of the box and immediately recognizes it and goes, how did you get a hold of that? I thought they were still looking for the sword. And he puts his hand up and he goes, it's only a bit of it. It's only one of the, decorations on the hilt. I went back and found it in the woods. I thought, if anyone deserves to have a tiny little bit of Zacharias, it is you, Edgardo. Darling, that was the love of your life. And, well, I'm sure every little bit counts for his memory. And Edgardo holds the gemstone close to him and starts to talk about how, Zacharias loved that sword and how, he's just going about how he's worried about his daughter Ember and how he's like, how he wished that she wouldn't have gone, but that, she needs to do this and yada yada yada, and he is not really listening. Kind of classic smile and nod. But eventually Aeneas says, well, regardless of what happens, I'll always be here for you. And I'm sure Ember will be just fine on her trip into the Musco. She'll be back safe and sound. I promise you that. She's a strong girl. There's a bit of an edge to that last bit. That Edgardo kind of raises an eyebrow about. Doesn't say anything. After all, Ania is just like this. Nothing unusual. And then we return back to you guys. So, you guys have about a few hours before you have to leave to the village. What are you guys doing?
Probably just resting until it's time to go. I can't imagine there's all that much.
Everybody else?
Ember's perched in a tree, burning patterns into the wood.
I'm doing just a little bit of hallucinogenics.
So I'm with
Maybe-
Sid. I'm with Sid, and I'm cutting the mushroom. I'm like, okay, maybe Just only a small amount. Remember.
Hmm? Yeah. Give it to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Are either proficient in medicine?
Let me see.
Oh, you know it. Let me check.
No, I don't believe so. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe. Hold on, wait. I should know this.
Hold on, I might have something from my my heritage as a human variant.
No, I do not.
Yeah, no, me neither. I have +5 wisdom though.
In that case, you two roll separate medicine checks.
Okay.
We each took half.
25. Natural
Ooh.
20. I'm the greatest of all time.
Ooh, 8.
Okay, well. Sid, I think you portion out your shrooms perfectly. You know, you get a sense for, you have like other plants that you're comparing it to that give you a sense of just how much is to it. You make enough for like a microdose, pretty much.
I don't know.
Clement, on the other hand,
Clement doesn't know drugs that well. Like,
you don't know drugs that well. So as Sid is taking kind of their portion, trying to match it, and end up just, well,
oh, well, I'm different sizes, but I still try to match Sid's.
yeah, you're like way
Portion.
smaller. So like
Yeah.
the same amount of like of Sid as
Yeah.
Sid, but a way smaller body.
Yeah.
She was like 6 feet, by the way.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Dunk.
If only to paint a picture, I'm probably finishing making the head effigy from the spider lady.
Oh boy, that's gonna come back to bite us specifically.
Yeah.
So you say us, but really it's gonna come up to fight Clement.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Sid, your body feels a little tingly. Bit of that like pins and needles feeling. At some point, you feel like you have to sit down. Not necessarily a bad feeling, though, just kind of like a woozy, like head kind of swimming a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You see some like kind of light pattern, nothing crazy. Very pleasant, kind of like baby sensory video.
Yeah, I see the fruit and everything.
See what you're saying?
I think
Clem,
wait. I think Sid just kind of like very leisurely like leans back and whatever like hay bale is nearby. I don't know what they have here. And he's just kind of like peacefully staring up at the sky, arms folded and everything. Hey Clement, how you doing?
iPad baby.
Can I describe what Clement is seeing?
Well, I'll describe how you're physically feeling first.
Mhm.
Clement, you take this thing, and you're thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like a slow transition. No, man, you're breaking out in like a cold sweat. Well, you are, you are sweating, which is unusual because you're a reptile.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
It almost feels like you're melting. Like, not like burning or anything, or not like anything like painful, but it's like the feeling of like, you're like, I'm so like soaked. I'm like, I'm melting. I'm melting.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
All right. I turn to Sid, but it's not Sid I see. It's actually the judge who took over my case when they found my manifesto.
That's an old ass like human man.
Yeah. And then like I look around and I'm back in the court house just as they're going over my like note. They're like the one guy is holding my notebook as like evidence of like me trying to like start an insurgency.
It's just Sid like writing down her own like in her own journal like how she's feeling and stuff. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. What do you
And they're
have to
like
say for
talking.
yourself?
Yeah. It's what you have to say for yourself is fucking typo.
Yeah. Oh god. And then like I look up at the ceiling and it's just the eels like swarming around in the ceiling.
You know, the sound of like the gavel over and over again
Yeah.
from the courtroom.
I look up too, and I just see like the baby sensory videos. I'm like, oh yeah, you see him too.
Tasting the gasolina.
It's great, right?
Clement's not speaking.
You know what this kind of writing will get you, young man?
Yes, sir.
The death penalty.
Oh god.
Not even what he
Death
said
by
during the
eels.
court trial. Death by vat of eels.
The eels just start dropping down.
He just... This is so fucked up for Clement.
Clement has been getting attacked every session.
Yeah.
And, like,
Mercedes just smiling, having a peaceful night elsewhere.
so there's like one part of the court's case is when Zacharias burst in to protect him, but it's not Zacharias, it's the spider lady.
The spider lady comes in and she goes, "Where's that hot bird lady?"
What?
And then Clement's like, "No, I need the third wheel again." It's a lot happening.
Yeah.
I think Sid, you noticed that like Clement's like kind of foaming at the mouth a little bit.
Uh,
Oh, you took too much. I think I just stare at him for a second. I'm like, what do I do here? Should I call Jose? No. Oh, Rue.
No, don't call me.
Huh?
Rue.
Yes.
He took too much. Look at him.
What's wrong with him?
He took too. I just fucking said he took too much.
God, what does he look like right now? Is bro okay?
No,
Oh fuck.
you just see Clement like kind of keeled over.
and so another memory that passes by is when his uncle Blip, his uncle Rocco, he was destroying the shrines to the Mountain Woman, hoping that the Mountain Woman would crush him, and he was drunk at the time. And it was just other kobolds trying to stop him, stop Uncle Rocco from like trying to get the Mountain Woman to like not crush all of them.
Uncle Rocco's kind of awesome.
Fuck this fucking village. Fuck these stupid fucking temples.
No, but it was more in the way of like he just wanted to be crushed by the Mountain Woman.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Um,
yeah, exactly.
Look. Looks over
Rocco,
his head.
no!
I think in moments like these, I one time heard that if you flip them upside down and kind of just shake them around, they come out okay.
I don't think I'll do that.
I'll do it.
No,
I'm
leave
very-
him alone. He said he doesn't like when people pick him up for no reason.
Let me ask him real quick. Clevin,
Mhm.
It's Uncle Rocco.
Yeah.
Clement.
Uncle Rocco. He keeps saying Uncle Rocco.
I don't know who that is.
Why do you keep saying my name, Clement? Stop fucking saying Uncle Rocco.
Please stop breaking the shrine. You're gonna.
Clevin.
That lady's gonna step on us.
Clement.
Okay. I won't pick him up, but I
gonna
grab
pick you up now.
grab him by the shoulders. I grab him by the shoulders. Start violently shaking him. Like
Clement, you're my worst nephew.
What the fuck?
What in
Start
the
shaking
hell is
around with the
happening in
bottle.
here? Oh my.
You just
As
see
you
him
are violently shaking around. Clement.
while he's like his eyes are completely white as he's foaming at the mouth.
Fucking exorcism.
Yeah, it looks like they have it taken care of.
That is working.
It's okay. It'll start. You just need to give it a second.
I'm gonna get him some water.
Good. He might need it after he throws up.
You're gonna. Wait, is he facing you?
No. Shake, 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 shake.
And,
Clement, make me a con saving throw.
15.
15, okay. For the 15, yeah, like, your uncle's voice kind of starts melding a bit. You start hearing Rue's voice. It's like a weird, like, dissonant, like, double
Yeah.
voice situation. But you do start to hear what Rue is saying, kind of overlaid on top of what your uncle is saying.
Rue?
Look at what I'm finished, Clevin, and I like put the little shrunken head right in front of his face.
Oh no.
And so what happens, instead of like it turning into Spider Woman, the head pops out legs and starts tap dancing.
Sure.
Spider Woman tap dancing.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
Clevin, Clevin, Clevin. Shake, 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 shake.
The audience is cheering you on, Clevin. They want you to dance.
Hurry up and sober up already.
Why'd it take so long for him to throw up?
Wait, that's what you're trying to do?
Constitution.
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh.
At some point, Clevin, I think your brain kind of starts to calm down a little bit. The world is dizzy and you can't really walk, but you no longer hear the voice of your uncle screaming at you that you're the worst nephew he's ever had.
As he's waking up, I like to think that like we've stopped shaking him. Versailles' like hand is like already like reaching down into his throat.
Oh my god. Like a dog.
Well, like a person, like anyone, like anyone, you would try to like make him throw up.
I don't know if I would ever put my hand in somebody's mouth to make them throw up.
Well, you clearly don't know how to make them do it.
Like
You could just
Sizzle-
feed him charcoal.
Sizzle walks in and just like closes the door.
Yeah, Fizzle's like, you seem, you tall men seem busy, so close the door.
I like tap your arm. Just say,
Nope,
"Uncle."
he's up. He's up. He's up.
Drop.
Oh. Oh.
So let me get that cleaned up. I lie down.
I think I took too much.
Had a bit of an adventure, did you?
Oh yeah, no, I was back in the court, and then the mountain.
I don't care.
Oh, what's court? Okay, never mind. I guess we're not asking.
You don't know what court is? I know what court is.
I don't know. I've never been. And also, I don't know what taxes are.
Well,
No.
yeah, nobody should know what taxes are.
Taxes are an important part of governance. Let's not be silly. Oh, hush.
I'm not a part of any governance.
Well, thank both of you for helping me with that. That was not
Thumbs
pleasant.
up.
I will.
We were shaking you around for like 30 minutes. I can imagine it wasn't.
Yeah, no, I am very rattled. Uh, where's my hat?
There it is.
Right there.
Thank you.
Right, well, we're leaving in an hour, so be sure you're at your. Ugh.
Yeah, no, weirdly enough, I feel very well rested. If not a little shaken.
Oh, I see what he did there.
But thing is, I didn't even mean to do that.
Just let me have this.
Do you take the drugs away?
No, that's not what.
You know what? I will put this back in the bag until I'm ready to figure out how to do these properly.
You could always give them to me.
I'd still like to see if I can sell them.
Mhm.
Then again, that is a very good way for me to get in trouble again.
No, you'll be fine.
Not here. Not here, it isn't.
You know what? That is a very good point.
Alright. Well, we can sell that when we get back. For now, sword.
Yeah, sword.
Where's that map?
Almost done.
Oh my god.
Sweating? How is that possible?
Look, I didn't ask any questions. I just saw you were slippery, and I was like, I'm not gonna deal with it. Here's some water, though.
Thank you. That is very helpful.
About an hour passes, another hour, and Fizzle enters your guys' lodging. She goes, "Alright, I've gathered a simple map. I have traced out for you guys the best route to take that will avoid any hostile monsters, although I won't avoid any environmental struggles you may have. The journey from here to... Wait, I forgot the name of his own village, 1 second. Katora. The journey from here to Katora is a perilous one, but I'm sure you can manage. You'll be cutting through the nipping poppies and then slipping past some of the great snakes, but that should be manageable for tall men of your size.
Great snakes.
There's only 2 of them, but still.
Is it like the eels?
No, it's a great snake.
What's the difference?
One's in
They're called the
water.
Great Snake. The implication is that they're much larger, much more powerful.
Well, one's a
Clearly.
snake on land.
But they shouldn't cause you any problems as long as you don't bother them. So.
Like a land.
Yes.
one.
We discovered the difference between land and water snakes, did we not, at this point? We've
Yeah, I was just hoping to get a rise out of you.
Gods. Let's help me.
So yeah, looks like you're going to be encountering from here to Katora. You'll be encountering great snakes and nipping tulips.
Dude, what about the tulips?
Nipping tulips.
That's wild.
Good for them, I think.
Yeah. It's a stretch.
But you also stock up on food and supplies. Not that that's
Obviously.
important or anything.
Yes, yes.
Well, you guys can head out whenever you would like, or you can stay for the night. Up to you.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we'll head out.
Katora is about a day walk from here with the path that Fizzle gave to you guys. So you guys will be, if you guys are leaving at like excuse me 6 o'clock at what the fuck? 1 second. Oh god, more drool.
Is he the one who did this to you?
Yes, kill him now. Okay. Whoa. Wow, I forgot. Everything was gonna say. Okay. Like if you guys leave at like 6 o'clock at night, you'll get to Katora by like 6, 7 o'clock the next day.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Alrighty.
You're on an adventure.
And you guys head off. Do 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 do. Let me get some. I'm gonna replay the music I was playing before because it was nice. Cozy Fantasy Village. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that. Wow. Nice, peaceful forest. Feel the ambiance, everybody.
Lovely.
Feel it.
As you guys leave the humble village of Toot Toot, you see Ring Ring kind of runs out and waves you guys goodbye. So does Fizzle and Pop, some of the other ones. And back into the Musco you go as you guys pass the last last firefly lantern, and you're back to your main source of illumination being the bioluminescent fungi and moss surrounding you all. You guys can choose to keep following the river, although
We know how
That's
that
some-
goes.
at some point, according to Fiddle's map, you guys will be following the river for a while, but there is a weird turn where you guys are going to be going west of the river in like a semicircle and then back to the river.
What does that seem like it's trying to avoid?
She just put a big X.
Damn. Well, before we leave, I'm gonna ask about if there's an X on the map.
She goes, right, worms.
Worms?
Worms. You don't want to be
Big
in
worms?
there. No, small worms.
Probably big worms. I think she's just being facetious.
No, there's
Back-
no, there's small worms. There's just many of them.
Back in the future. We're not going through there. We're not. I refuse. We're not doing it.
You don't like worms?
I guess we have been going through places even though you said I don't want to go through there.
It is not worth it. We have time to get there on the normal route. We don't need to take a shortcut. We're fine.
Versailles usually is the one to be the one drawn to safer areas.
You just called her a bitch. That's crazy.
No, I'm,
That was God talking.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I don't really want to deal with worms either.
and I'm just saying, I very much like to not be hacked again.
Yeah, that makes
Great.
sense.
Then we're in agreement.
No worms
Alrighty.
for this party.
As you guys go on your way. Let me. Excuse me, sorry. I'm like weirdly tired today. As you guys are chilling, let me see what kind of guys can encounter first. Alright, yes. So you guys follow the river for a while. You don't encounter too many animals. Usually by the river, any animals there are drinking the water or they're, swimming in it. The river itself is fairly shallow, so if you stand in it, it reaches to about, if you're not Clevin, about like a little past your knees.
I like how you had to clarify.
Flies up to avoid the water.
Eventually, as you're walking, you see a big sign in the stuck between two thick roots that says "Do not do not enter," and then an arrow pointing westward.
Is that worm central?
You glean it might be Worm Central.
Can't go that way.
When you kind of look past it a little bit, you just see this giant writhing mass of things.
This is a little unnatural. Wonder how it happened.
Maybe it's like with rats. You know how they get all tangled up, and then you get a rat king.
Create a rat king? Yeah.
The Worm
I
King.
don't know much, but I know about rat kings.
Okay.
Proud of you.
Thanks, Bishop.
So you guys aren't gonna encounter the worms.
No
We'll
worms for
avoid
us,
the
I
worms.
think.
Good call.
I think seeing it and hearing it hasn't been enough.
They look slimy.
This feels like an encounter already.
Everyone takes second damage. The possibility of encountering such a beast fills you with dread. You take every 1 point of damage. No, I'm kidding. You guys walk around. And as you are kind of strolling through the woods, you guys see like a sudden like layer of like purple pink light all along the ground, and growing on these the roots of these trees and in the dirt are these like normal sized, normal, a little bigger than normal actually, but nothing too crazy, like field of flowers kind of growing on top of everything. They kind of have this like this light shimmer to them as you kind of like tilt your head, almost like this like like those like cards where you kind of like tilt it and it changes the picture a little bit.
Mhm.
So you kind of get that effect as you kind of move your head back and forth, left and right. The way it kind of shifts in perspective a bit. Um, this stretches on for several miles of these flowers.
Pick a flower.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-mm.
The worms, they got you.
Mean flowers.
I was really just about to ask, like, is
13?
this just decoration?
What'd you
It's
get?
so evil.
13?
13. 13 fails. As you go to pick this flower, the when your hand gets close to the stem, you watch as the petals. It's kind of like I don't know flowers that well, so just think of a flower. And you see its petals kind of shut around your wrist and starts to kind of dig into your wrist.
Hello.
Roll. And you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Mean flower.
Yeah.
I'll create bonfire on the flower.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Wait, are we in like a field? Because I don't want to.
You're just before it. Sure. Do I have to do anything for that, or is it just like just damage?
Let's see.
D8 dex
Dex
save.
save.
Or 2d8.
A dex save. All right. Auto fails dex saves. So roll that damage.
Damage.
7.
7. Okay. Good to know. As you cast your spell on that flower, you watch as it and some of the flowers around it kind of disintegrate into ash and dust. Then you notice the heads of all the other flowers they're kind of facing in different directions. They kind of all slowly turn their kind of turn towards the set of flowers that you've burned.
Just give him a big exasperated look to Rue. Yeah.
Okay. I
Them's
don't
the
like these
nips.
flowers.
Okay. I am going to instinctively back away.
This would be the nipping tulips, I imagine.
I guess.
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, do they look like they're about to get aggressive?
Well, they can't move.
Oh, great. Well, we'll just keep our distance and keep walking.
Yeah. The flowers can't move. The main problem is that they stretch out for like a long stretch, like miles, both
Oh, do you have to walk
outwards.
through them?
Well, you can walk through them, or if you can figure out another way.
What if we just
Perch
like,
in a tree.
Are there trees around?
Yeah, they're surrounded by trees.
Okay, I was gonna say, what if you guys just like sack race?
It's
Just put on like a
yeah.
B-roll and just walk through.
Yeah, it's almost like invasive. Like it's a field of flowers that's covering like all the roots of these trees and like kind of going up the trees a little bit, not like too much. Just like every little crevice and crack where like any kind of wood splinters or where the ground is revealed, there's just these flowers that are just fucking growing in like thick bunches for miles.
We can
Just going to
just burn the
crush them
path.
Oh, fair enough. But I don't know. Well, I don't know. These sort of things have a tendency to bite you back. I'm hesitant after Ruse's advice.
Well,
You
yeah, literally.
especially, Amber.
Yeah, I was the one who got bit.
Yeah.
And they burned.
Are they aggressive to the rest of us if we like get a little close?
Yeah, for sure. Start kind of like the ones that they like the that are closest to you start kind of like nipping, kind of like their petals start to kind of close a bit. Like they're ready to bite you.
Oh God. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna steer very clear from that.
No, let's just jump right in. How about?
That
Well-
doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Yes. Well, good fucking job, genies. Ah,
He's upset for saying, I feel.
no, I feel like I'm gonna make Rue upset if we agree to burn the path.
Well, Vu, what is your recommendation for these things?
Let me see that map again.
You take the map.
Oh God! Don't say the worms. Don't say the worms, please.
Does it say we have to go through the flowers?
She recommends it according to the map because it seems like the flowers go out pretty far. If you guys wanted to walk around the flowers, you'd be traveling pretty far to like avoid the whole field that's grown. It would at least add like several hours to your trip.
I think we can just walk through just fine.
Well, like-
I don't
Sack,
know.
my burlap sack method, I think will work.
What does that mean?
So, okay. I have a bedroll. I take out my bedroll. It's basically like a sleeping bag, right?
Yeah.
God's dead. I put it on so that it covers like my legs, and I go through. Can they still bite me?
That's a good question. Let me see. I think they will definitely try to bite you. But trying to think, bedroll is just like cotton, right?
Yeah, but these are traveling bedrolls. Not strong.
Oh yeah. I'll say you don't think you don't take any damage. So you're walking with relative ease. It does look like over time they're biting into it, and you get the sense that this is not a permanent solution, but it'll definitely get you a decent amount of the way.
Hmm.
Do you have to hop like that the whole way?
Only
gonna
if you
get
wanna have
tiring.
fun. I know you don't like that, so you don't have to.
I like fun. We just
Do
have
some
very
drugs
different
right
ideas.
now.
Like
Do
one of
drugs
those
right
dialogue.
now. Prove it.
Actually, don't do that because I have a very bad experience from that.
Trust me, I'm waiting for the chance. Just don't know.
I'll probably try it again, maybe with a smaller slice.
I'm gonna miss this bedroll.
Levin, do you want to
How about you?
lift up here?
You know what? Yeah, I'll take the high road. Literally.
As always. As you always do, Clover.
Pick Clevin up. Fly above flowers.
It's much better
The flowers kind of like reach out for you, trying to like grab you, but then like you fly away. They can't reach you.
And make a game out of it.
Oh, please don't dip down. Oh, okay.
Sid, Rue, both of you, if you let me fall, I will haunt you. I will haunt you.
I would never.
I wouldn't let you fall.
Good. Good. Right. Kind of like stuffs her dress and like her legs into the bedroll and starts like awkwardly like hopping like up to where Sid is, like trying to very like quickly like shimmy walk forward with him.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Don't worry, I have you in my sights.
Do any
Yeah,
of you
go.
guys have mending?
I do.
You might want to mend your bedroll while you're going through.
We're gonna have to stop every minute to do that. We'll just do it. We'll do it once we get out. We'll fix it once we get them out.
Oh, I was talking about in case the ribs get too big and
It's okay. I
they
do
start
it.
getting you.
I guess. If it works, it works.
Don't worry. I know what you mean, Amber.
Oh, that's good.
She's just not happy about having a hop.
I wish we could make one of those little suits from Dungeon Meshi. The frog suit.
I'll show you just how happy I can be once we've made it out of these flowers.
You can very quick.
None came to mind. None.
They are very beautiful.
You,
Hop, 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 hop.
So what's the game plan? Describe it to me in like
Okay, so I'm
it's
Hopper.
like kind of how you guys are doing, but I can get the whole thing.
So they call me the Hopper.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I believe Sid, Verse, and Rue, they're all using their bedrolls to basically go through the flowers. If in like a situation, probably like halfway through, since you said they're gonna get us most of the way, Rue's gonna cast mending on our bedrolls just so they can like last long enough. And Ember is carrying Clevin over the flowers so that they don't have to worry about getting snapped at.
Yeah, light enough.
Yeah.
Okay, to be clear, you are hopping.
Well, I'm not hopping, but like we're
Okay,
going,
so-
we're shuffling through.
You shuffling through.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny to say we're hopping. Don't
The
you agree?
world's longest potato sack race. Okay. All right. If because mending is a cantrip, right? So
Yeah.
I'll say you're able to cast mending as many times as you need to over the course of the journey. Can I get con saves from the three of you?
sure.
They got poison
You can-
flowers.
'Cause you're kind of walking for hours or shuffling for hours without being able to sit down anywhere or anything like that.
Maybe not you. I can't. I'm just kidding.
18, cool.
13.
13,
Wait, one moment. One moment. Con save?
yes.
15.
15. Okay. I think those are all successes. Rue, you are getting tired faster than the other two and kind of start lagging behind a little bit.
Bro, call me fat.
I mean, if you want to interpret it that way, you're more than welcome to. The shoe fits wear, I suppose, but
The shoot's about to go up.
although
my
the shoe might not fit according to you, so
Damn.
Oh my
What the
god.
You gonna take that silver?
The shoot,
Yeah,
this shoot's
they-
about to go up your ass, bro.
what? Oh, alright, you. Oh my days! Right,
Oh my days!
my days. All right. All right.
Now I'm getting winded, folks.
You're okay.
I'm
Almost there.
You, does
don't-
anyone have water?
Yes, let me help you.
Me? I think I've
No, I'm not help. I'm helping her.
No, I'm not
with
talking to you.
water.
I'm not fucking talking to you. Obviously, I'm
I
talking to
know.
you.
I know.
I forgot to refill my water while we were there.
You want some of mine?
Let me ask her.
I'm giving her my water. It's fine.
No, me.
Stay up there. Have fun.
I was talking to the one who said forgot to refill hers.
Alright, that's good enough. Thank you.
Right now, keep up.
I'm used to walking, not hopping.
So-
You guys okay?
I can handle it, then the rest of you can.
Hop, 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 hop.
Good.
As you guys are walking through the nipping tulips, can I get group perception check?
Pepin peck.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Any
Nine.
advantage for an aerial view?
No,
13.
dude, this is
Ten.
not sight. This is not sight based.
25.
Oh damn! Something hit my dice. Holy shit! Natural 20.
Nat 20. Oh, you're probably the worst person to get a nat 20 on this one, but
Oh no, no. Something's about to eat me, bro.
What did he mean by this?
alright, as you guys are walking. Did anyone get above above us 16?
Yes, all of us.
All of us?
No,
Alright.
not
Oh.
true.
Oh.
Not
Except
true.
Red Knight.
I got 13.
I got a 10.
Okay,
Guys,
so
make me look
rock.
Bro really lied. Okay.
I thought we all did.
So everyone that got above a 16. It's pretty far from you. But you can hear the sound of like shaking in the distance, like maracas almost. Like that sound of like beads hitting, whatever a fucking maraca is, whatever. Like that hollow kind of shaking noise. Rue, you recognize it as the sound that rattlesnakes make.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty far away from you guys.
What direction is it coming from?
Ahead. But it doesn't seem like it's coming towards you. But it is ahead of you.
Guys,
What is it this time?
there's a rattlesnake somewhere. We might have to stop, drop, and roll the rest of the way.
I'm not dropping onto the nipping flowers.
I don't think I'm gonna do that either.
Sounds like one of the great snakes.
What do we do?
Damn.
You're the expert here. You don't know what to do?
I've never had to. Okay.
Ember, can you get us to the treetops?
Probably. There you go. Put Clevin down on the branch.
Oh, thank you.
Guys
said
are a little
you-
heavy for
you
me to carry.
You put Clevin in the flowers.
I could probably get a rope dangling for you guys, though. You guys can climb, right?
That's what they call me.
I'll get a rope tied to drop down in front of him from a branch.
The flowers kind of nip at it, but I think you guys are able to climb a bit. Make me athletics check. What's it, Atticus?
I wish I were Atticus right now.
I know. Versailles, Sid, and Rue.
Holy shit. Nat 20.
Whoa! Hey,
that's
when-
the
for
first
20.
one.
When snakes are involved, Versailles lost him. She's like, alright, I'm
Ew,
not
ew,
getting
ew,
involved
ew,
in
ew, 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 ew.
I forgot what I'm rolling. What am I rolling?
athletics.
Can I do acrobatics instead?
Nope.
Please?
It's
Okay.
rope climbing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't think of a good enough reason. Powerful 14.
Okay.
So you're
okay.
backflipping onto the tree.
What if I was back
Oh.
into the tree?
Alright, well. Yeah, the 14 athletics check. Okay. And Rue?
You're never gonna believe this.
That one.
Natural 20.
Nat 20! Okay. You guys don't fuck around with these fucking snakes, huh?
No.
Alright. I see all three of you are able to quickly get to the treetops. Kind of sitting on various branches. As you guys hear that rattling that Rue heard, get a little bit louder. It's very they're very intermittent. Whatever the word is. So they're not happy. It's not like a free. It's like a constant noise. It's more like and then like a long pause, and then and you hear another one that's kind of like more like a tinny sound, like kind of sounds different from the first rattle. But this continues for a while until out of the shadows at the far end of the trail that you're traveling on, you see it is Snake's head shockingly large. Like, you should pull up the map. It's like, big this thing is. Where are you?
Comically even.
I guess comically if you like snakes.
Hmm.
You see the there was a reason why Fizzle did not specify if it was a land snake or a water snake, because it is flying. Or hovering, I guess is the better way of putting it. This massive, like 40-foot long, giant, think like, in the Jungle Book, that big ass anaconda. Not as long, obviously. But big. Kind of swerving through the trees. Really, really slow. She has like this like, tiny little pair of wings on its back. Kind of comically small. Giving Mario character. Just kind of slowly flies past you guys. It's big enough that you could ride it. It'll take several minutes for it to fly past you guys, as you guys kind of almost like a train going past you guys. A very, very slow train. Dare I say the Boston Public Transport Red Line currently that I go on every morning for work.
Truly the Boston Morning Red Line of the Musco.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it. Every snake gets it. But no, that guy fucking trucks right next to you guys. He flies away.
It's rather large.
Big snake. I didn't know there was air snakes.
I don't know. There was a voice in my head telling me that'd be amazing transport.
It does happen to be going the opposite direction, so I don't know about that.
What if we weren't going on this track, in this direction?
In the future, when we
Perhaps.
come back.
If it's still going that way.
Right back
What
to
a red-
Flower Hill, I suppose.
You don't want to monkey mode this across the trees.
Monkey mode, it's so bad.
I'm going to
Promote it.
fall. I'm
You
going to
can-
fall, and I'm going to break my neck. Respectfully.
You can monkey
you-
mode it, Sid, if you want.
Come on, guys.
Amber, you were showing me
I'm sure
you were
it'll be
showing me the methods on
Amber.
how to glide, right?
It's easy.
What if we tried doing that through the trees?
Some of you don't have wings.
We could.
Oh.
Who wants who? Hmm.
Rue has wings, Ember.
I was talking about you, Versailles, and Sid.
Yes, we're meant to suffer. It's fine. Just help the woman fly.
Yeah, I'll help her.
What if we carried I could maybe carry one person.
I love you, but you're going to first time flying. I do not trust that.
Or gliding through.
Gliding, especially, we will glide right down very quickly if I am a weight holding you down.
Whatever.
Shrug.
It's not hard. I'll show you how.
Ember's still holding me like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Right, everyone have fun up here. I'm climbing down.
You sure? You could probably go between the branches on the trees. I don't think they're that far apart.
Are they far apart?
I mean the jungle's pretty condensed. It's more of a problem of weight than anything else.
Hmm.
Which I mean, you can go about however you want.
How heavy are you guys?
Don't ask me.
I'm like, I'm like around like 40 pounds.
That doesn't seem possible.
You feel like a couple grapes.
Wait, a couple of grapes?
Grapes.
Listen, I'll just borrow one of your camping bags later. I'm going down.
Oh, stay safe.
I'll
Yes,
go
ma'am.
first.
Yeah.
In case the-
No, go
Well,
monkey mode. You're fine. You're
well,
fine.
Well, yeah, but I don't want you to turn into flower food. Like how somebody almost turned
I'm a
into
bit more-
evil woman food.
I'm a bit more competent than that. Trust me, I'll be fine.
And that was almost eel food in the court. Wait, hold on. Sorry, that was my weird drug trip. My bad.
We're a very foodie bunch.
I am just not going to sacrifice going down there because I am, as some of you said, snack sized.
Those flowers have quite a bite.
Yeah,
Yes,
how is
I.
Oh, I'm talking to Ember. How is your hand, by the way?
It's been worse, but yeah, it'll heal. If I was to put a number on it, it was like 5.
Oh, that's a
What the
Wait, shit.
What do you mean by this?
Okay, hold on.
oh, worm. It's all worm.
Leon, I just fucking make shit up.
Dude, you could even call us fish food?
Call us
Oh my god!
It returns.
It all comes back to NXT, baby.
as always.
Atticus Graham coming soon to a theater near you.
Just him?
Yeah,
Oh, hey.
everyone else died, fortunately.
What?
A crazy bunch of travelers I just met in this jungle here. Wow. Everybody. Whoa.
And then the Red Queen goes, Atticus, can I have a body? Then he goes, whoa, we haven't talked in like 8 sessions. She'll get an arc. Trust.
Hey, Atticus, get back here.
No, she won't, and that's okay. She doesn't need one.
No. Don't worry. I'm cooking. Trust.
Okay.
I'm cooking.
The cooker.
Get a lot of meals at once, but I'm cooking, okay?
Alright.
Anyways.
Atticus, what are you doing? Get back in the mountain.
Oh, guys, I don't think we're into horror anymore.
Shut the fuck up. You would say that shit.
You just randomly pass us by.
Oh god. Alright.
Like, alright. Anyway.
Ah,
What is this asshole, anyway?
Alright.
Wow.
So what's happening? What's the new order happening?
I'm playing with Levin like a teddy bear.
Okay.
I think I'm teaching Gru how to fly.
Rue, do you still want somebody to glide with you?
Sure.
No. I said, do you want someone to do it? No. I suppose I
Yeah.
could. Alright, I trust you. And if you fuck it up, I can.
Trust is often misplaced. I'm down at I'm the flowers still.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Okay, Rue, just spread your wings and don't hit the ground.
Okay. So I just
Okay.
move them like this, kind of like in out, like the the thing?
Kind of like mine.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I'm ready.
I wish Dad was here. He taught me how to fly.
Okay. I will grab. Oh, well, where do you. Well, no, I'll grab you. Because I'm strong.
I'm
Super
losing
strong.
more and more faith in you, by the way.
I got this. I got this.
I believe in you, but also
Listen to that instinct, Sid.
no.
I feel like in this instance, it's the. Alright. Here we go. And we jump off. And instead of gliding immediately, it's that comical like fall followed by up. We're back in the air. This is awesome. This is so cool. Holy didn't panic.
Hey,
Hey, you did it!
how are you holding Sid? Like, are we
Probably
playing Fortnite glider rules or?
what? Show me
Like,
what
like,
that
like
looks
how,
like.
like how Tails and Sonic fly.
Yeah, probably like Tails and Sonic.
Wait, how did Tails and Sonic fly?
Flew by his butt.
No, okay, well, that's one way to put it.
No, Tails uses his propeller tails and Sonic like 'cause they're holding hands.
Yeah, his butt.
Yeah, but that's okay.
They are holding hands.
Yeah,
Like this.
Yeah,
wow! Whoa, this is actually awesome.
exactly.
I like swing my leg a little bit.
Yeah.
Exactly like this gift, including the struggle to fly upwards.
Yeah. And the immediate like downward sink. Yeah.
Yeah. Considering that Sid is like mostly muscle, I presume. Like,
I am all muscle. Let's go.
So what do you think about flying, Gru?
It's scary.
You're doing really good. I've never flown before, but it feels like this is really good.
Just
Neither
wait
have
till you're
I.
not carrying someone. You can go really high.
I think with my strong abilities, I could probably get Versailles on here.
No, I'm good, thank you.
She's too chicken, it's okay.
Well, she might have a cat.
Chicken.
cheesy chicken is crazy.
I fear they are like that one creature I came across on my ventures, the chicken jockey.
Okay.
I'll be impressed if you can hold it up there for an hour.
Hold it? I'm not an it. That's not nice.
You all right now?
Per se, if Rue drops me low enough, I'm gonna kick you in the head.
I start gliding down.
I like pretend to kick.
Stop! I'm gonna make me fall into the flowers.
Oh, okay.
I use the strength of my wings to get back up into the air.
I'll get her next time. Anyways, we keep going. No, because why did he just stand there?
We're gonna say fly in the flower field.
No, he was
Wait.
chaos controlled. That's why he's just standing there. It's
Yeah, he
okay.
was frozen. The game doesn't convey that super well, but he was frozen.
So funny. It looks like he's like, where'd he go?
He's in slow motion. See?
Such like an intense kick. Like it's
Yeah.
such like a violent kick. Sonic 06 could have been
Full 360 roundhouse. Yeah.
Full 360 roundhouse on a guy that honestly I don't even think touched him from that point in the fight.
No, it was literally nothing. He literally didn't touch him during the fight. It was just he froze in time and then kicked him in the back of the head.
Yeah, hey, efficient killer, okay?
Honestly,
Here's the thing.
fire.
For a terrible game, it was one of the sickest things to see. Like him just.
Sonic 06 has a lot of fantastic. We'll talk about this later. A lot of great moments in that game, overshadowed by the weird psychosexual relationship between Elise and Sonic, and also the really bad gameplay.
Yeah, no, there was a lot holding him back. I think Story was good though.
But Silver is goated. That's my boy. Anyways, So-
I am goated. I'm so goated.
you are so good.
I think after like I think it's about 2 more hours of travel. Like the whole Minecraft movie's worth of travel. Eventually, Versailles, after getting your fucking bedroll like mended like 8 fucking times, you finally see the end of the flower field.
How's the hopping going?
I imagine
How's-
the party's already gotten there for the most part, because they're traveling like ever so slightly faster than you.
Yeah, we've not been able to mend it really since Brew's in the air, so it's just like torn to shit at this point. And she just
Yeah.
kind of like says fuck it at the end, and then just like
Wait,
uh
can I,
Mhm.
can I come back for you, please?
you've impressed
Wait,
me.
actually, you don't have a choice.
Okay.
After I've dropped off Sid, I go back and grab you.
I respect the initiative, and I respect you. Well done.
Yay, we made it.
While simultaneously also casting men on that poor
It's
bedroll.
this thing is torn to a freak show. There's no fixing
Yeah,
it.
it's like chunks of cotton, you know, a trail of cotton from when Versailles started walking without
It's-
Rue helping.
Rue, it's fine. I'll just shout yours. It's okay.
The flowers are eating it up though. They're enjoying that cotton very much so.
I would
It's good
offer-
for them.
I would offer you mine, but I don't think.
No, I don't want yours.
Yeah, no, mine would fit.
Tiny.
Right, that's the reason.
Thank you for letting me.
No problem.
All right, you guys have passed the nipping tulips.
Nips intact.
Nips intact.
Thank goodness.
Ankles intact? Not as much so, but nips intact. And your journey continues. What time is it? 11:30. We'll go for a little longer. The rest of your trip is pretty chill, all things considered. There's a couple more nipping tulips, but they're like spread out enough where you can just kind of walk around them and avoid getting your ankles bitten like crazy. Eventually, the river that you're now back to following, you see the water gets murkier and murkier as you start to see thin layers of algae pool at the top. Heavy, large lily pads scattered, kind of decorating the edges. With water lilies sort of sporadically grown about. The air gets hot, and little bits of rain start to peek through the canopy. Not a heavy downpour. The tops of the trees seem to be covering most of it, but the bits that slip through, it's like a light drizzle. You can hear it though, as it kind of slams against the tops of the leaves.
I don't like the rain, guys.
The rain.
It's nice and peaceful. Makes everything smell good too.
Or want someone with ember on this one.
It's so peaceful.
I guess it sounds nice, but it doesn't feel good.
I mean, I don't mind it. Then again, I do have a hard shell. Or scales. You just see my tongue like lick my eyeball.
Okay.
Frog.
All right. As you guys are walking, you start to see signage for. Well, actually, do you guys want to go straight to? Okay, so this is a day walk from Toot Toot to Kator. You have a couple options. One is you guys can walk the full 24 hours or so, but you'll get a point of exhaustion if you do that. If you fail a con save, you'll have to roll a con save and go from there. You guys can take the rest in the middle, at your own campsite, or you can you can take a detour to the town of Elvaran and rest there.
Are we gonna be late if we rest and then go to our goal?
No, Fizzles has said that it's several days until the taxes are collected.
We'll probably just rest and then go to destination, no detours, right?
Yeah, I don't want to fight something
Yeah.
at the point of exhaustion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I like my.
So you're resting just to get out at your own campsite?
Yep.
Alrighty. In that case, as you guys get comfortable and I find like a patch of land that you guys can take a rest at. Over the course of the night, or well, the morning, really. Not that you can tell at this point. At this point, you're so far down that really you can't really see the sun for anything. We will need 3 people over the course of the night for watch. So who wants to go first?
I'm gonna go first.
All right, Sid, roll me a perception check.
Okay. One moment, please. Perception? I don't want to roll my default. I'm just gonna roll it in this thing. Perception.
Happy music is done.
19.
Okay, the 19. But the 19, as the rain continues, a fog starts to form. A low fog begins to form around you guys as the rest of your oh my god, your companions are fast asleep. You hear animals scurrying away to find shelter. This is the second rain over the course of the several days you guys have been out here. You don't hear or see anything suspicious.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Who wants to be next on watch?
I'll take next watch.
All right.
Perch up in a tree. And perception. 13.
With a 13, Ember, as you are kind of, chilling, sitting about, you don't see anything suspicious over the course of the night.
Nice. We'll wake up the next person for watch and go back to chilling in our tree.
Who's the last person for watch?
I'll take it.
Yeah. Cloud, make perception check.
4.
4.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, that's not one.
Ouch.
So now 1. Okay, good to know. Clement, you don't see anything suspicious over the course of your watch? And now, can I get a group wisdom save?
Yes, you can.
Don't toxic Yuri with Rue. Don't toxic Yuri with Rue.
20.
Hmm?
11.
I don't know if this is toxic Yuri, and I would describe this as Versailles being like, I'm in love with you, and Rue being like, oh, the flowers
Okay.
are growing brighter this week.
I would never say that.
That's what they say. What am I rolling?
Wisdom
Wisdom
save.
save.
Wisdom save.
Bro, you're gonna toxic Yuri room.
13.
I don't know.
I'm just a girl.
What'd you get, Devin?
18.
And Sylvia?
Rolling. What the fuck? How dare you? How fucking dare
What
you?
is it?
Hold on. Plus my wisdom. Is it a save or a straight?
It's a save.
Hmm. 10.
And, okay.
I rolled a 2, by the way.
Nice.
That's tough.
That was
Diabolically.
very bad.
As I
Very
feel
bad.
like most of us failed.
No, about half of you did. Congrats to the folks that succeeded.
Yay.
For everybody else, well, we will end game on this note. Ember, while you are asleep, you wake up and you see the sun. You're laying on your back in the kind of outer edges of the Musco, but the trees aren't so big and dense. There is a commotion surrounding you, and as you kind of sit up to get your bearings, you see your father. Broad shoulders, long black hair with the white streaks within it, whether it's from stress or old age. Not that he's old, just busy guy, a lot going on in his life. And his sword, that massive fucking great sword with the magma kind of flowing through it, and the tip of the blade drenched in fire. You see him facing a giant tree-like beast with long, sharp teeth and claws covered in black ichor and blood. Its eyes are small, have a bit of a green glow to them, and it is as big as a building, as a house. Sort of sits on all fours and stares down at your father. And you hear 2 footsteps behind you as someone stands right against your back.
Who is it?
They kind of lean forward while you look up, and you see Ania. Long violet hair kind of drooping over his shoulders, his furry cape, long and regal, his jewelry sort of dangles, makes sort of bit of chimey noises as it kind of hit against each other. All the gemstones and the metalwork. He says, "Well, hello, Ember. I hope you enjoyed the show."
I'm gonna attack him.
Uh, and you go to attack him. And that is where we'll end the game today.
Ah.
Whoa.
We're gonna get that guy next session.